I think it is really important to get started on this journey as quickly as possible. Digital journeys are becoming commonplace across industries. Financial services, the neobanks have really pushed this with the retail side. It's going to become expected within the corporate world very soon. You know, the directors of companies are having this very much slicker experience when they're opening their own bank account. So we can expect this to be a demand going forward. In terms of how to get started and the benefits, well, the benefits really are split across the three levers that I mentioned. So efficiency, compliance, and customer experience. And then there's multiple things that come within each of those levers, and you'd be seeking as an organization. You want to make sure that your compliance process is comprehensive, so that you can be comfortable that at any point in time you're able to demonstrate compliance of your complete population, which is something that I think it would be true to say most organizations really struggle with now. That request results in a lot of manual work. It should be possible to manage that completely digitally and come back with an answer if you do this correctly. Small steps, but that is an ultimate outcome. Customer experience, it should be possible to engage your entire customer base much more easily. If you provide them with portals, they can provide documents and data straight through the portal. There's no need to do reach out. And in terms of efficiency, we're looking at automation in the back end. So it should be a question of being able to basically ensure your teams are really optimized. They're focused on the right things. There are certain, everyone's very excited about AI and deep learning, etc. That's great, but there are certain things that people do much better today. We need to make sure those people are focused on the right things. But simple tasks, which can be automated through technology, should be possible to identify them and take them out of the process. I think in terms of getting started, again, I mentioned before, thinking holistically. The onboarding world, and this challenge in particular, is a great example of where people, process, technology, and we always add policy and data, are really, really important. You need to think about all of those in the context of onboarding. And we find that generally the best place to start is policy. And the main reason for that is it can be a relatively desk-based exercise to work through the policy and demonstrate whether it's optimized, whether there's any additional items being asked for, or questions that could be taken out. It's a relatively straightforward exercise before you ever reach for technology, so it's relatively low cost. And if you understand your policy really well and how that should be applied, then it's a lot easier to look at process and technology, and you can get your people focused much better. There's often a really good place to start if you're looking for a sort of a jumping off point.